Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. You're watching Seeing the Unseen with Christopher LaPrath, and my name's Kenan, his son and the producer of this show. Uh, Tonight, we've got a great title for you. It's What Comes First? And just a quick thought on that life gives us the test and then the lesson most of the time. And what I mean by that is often we're tested on things before we're ready. Um, but life gives us these challenges in order to teach us and allow us to grow in different ways. So, I feel like growth for me, at least, has been the ability to better tolerate things that used to bother me, uh, right up the wall. So, yeah, best of luck with that whole process to everybody. I know it's certainly not the easiest thing in the world. But that's all I have to say on that thought. A quick piece of housekeeping before I turn it over to Christopher. For anyone who might be out there for the very first time joining us, be sure to say something in the chat. Whichever platform you're on, say something and I'll know you're here so I can put you in line for a reading. The very first time it's free, and then going forward after that, it's $100 for the entire month, or you can pay $10 per reading and do it that way. It's all good either way. And thanks again for watching. Enjoy the rest of the show. Here's Christopher.
Happy Wednesday. I light the incense for you for more spontaneity in your life. Because this question that Kenan came up with for tonight's show I thought was really profound. What comes first? The lesson or the test? It's always the test. You know, remember when you were in school, great spontaneity, great flexibility, great adaptability, right? For you in this life, and to be open to whatever comes, and then to be able to grow and adapt from it. But remember when sometimes you were in school and there would be a surprise quiz, and just how you'd like lock up? Well, I do. Or a surprise test, and there was really no way to have prepared for it. Every day we wake up, it's like, oh, surprise quiz. So it's always the test, and then it's the lesson. So we can talk about things and we can even try to prepare for them, but when they actually occur, you know, like Abby and Marilyn lost one of their puppies this week. And we get dogs or cats or we get animals, and we know they're probably going to pass before us, but we still get them. And so when it actually does happen, there's a lesson there, but it doesn't come till after. And then it teaches us how grief actually works, how mourning, how losing something or someone, and how that takes time to heal. And then we're able to be able to relate to other people more. Anyway, here's the group card, and it ties in really well. It is the actor card. It's called the Man of Wands. And wands, when you think about Harry Potter, wands are an extension of your light, your spirit, your power. You think about everything in our society that is in the shape of a wand, a flute, right? It exudes magic or anything that you could use to exert your power. That's what wands is about. Wands symbolizes light. It symbolizes spirit. It's high character. It's high perceptivity or high perception. So every one of you on the show, your perception is growing. Now, I know Scott is, Ambrosi is in the film industry. and he's done quite a bit of acting himself. And so the director has a certain way of how a person should play a part. If any of you have done even school plays, right? You have to think about your character and even think about, well, how else could I play this even just a little bit differently? Maybe how I hold my head, right? Or how I say my lines. So this card is all about becoming more spontaneous and seeing the truth, seeing the light, and that whatever role you've assigned to yourself, can you switch it up a little bit? How can you change it, right? Because you're not really that character through and through. The actor has to be adaptable. That's one of our greatest traits, is to be adaptable. How else can you think about something? If you're working from home, what else do you do? Relationships. Okay, Kenan is my son, but that's changed or changing. What else is he? Well, he's a producer, right? He's my best friend. He is many different things. How else can you think about what it is that you're doing? And here's the key. These tests come to challenge the security of your set identity. These tests come to transcend the security of your set identity. Welcome them, because there's a valuable, valuable lesson in there. All the world is a stage. You're the actor. You have incredible versatility, incredible adaptability. How else can I think about my job? How else, Ambrosia, you're working on projects all the time. How else can I think about this? Wait a minute. What other role would I want to play here? How do I want to be? Right? And that's with any of us, with whatever job we have, with whatever that we're doing. Free of attachment to a persona, free of attachment to a role. Well, I've been playing Romeo for 60 years. I couldn't switch to Juliet. No. But you could. I'm using that as an illustration, right? Because in Shakespeare's time, there were no actually women players. But my point is the free of attachment to a persona or role. Are you willing to expand that? How else can I think about my life? Let's think about this, what I'm doing here. And life then becomes spontaneous. Hence the incense. For spontaneity, for you to then really get the lesson, so the test is not continually repeated. And free of the need for anything to look like anything, and to be open to what comes. All right. Marilyn Pitts, I know, is on first. All right, my dear Marilyn. So that was a powerful group card. So I send all that out to you for great spontaneity, great peace, and great fun. It's just about fun. So, Marilyn, we've talked about this a little bit before. In prayer, we're taught to ask. This card is about telling. This card isn't about asking in your prayer. It's about telling in your prayer. Telling your higher self, God, however you want to term it, telling in no uncertain terms, this or something better. Always add or something better, because the universe like we've talked about before, you may want a stuffed, you may want a pony and be happy with the stuffed pony when the universe has to actually get you a pony with an entire farm. So this or something better. The other thing I want to say is, universe, give me light on this situation. This is calling upon the wands. As we talked about earlier, Marilyn, universe, give me light on this situation. Seeing the truth, seeing the light about a situation, seeing around the corners. And taking more so if your car stalls and you're worried about your nails and you have to push the car, you're probably not going to give it much effort if you're really more focused on breaking your nails when actually you have to get your car started. You understand where your energy can be diverted or distracted. Bring your energy in. This is the Emperor card. Bring your energy in, and I'm talking to everybody on the show. Bring your energy in and change it. Put your prayer, put your demand to the universe. This or something better. Show me the light. Give me light on this situation. Why am I acting like this? Why am I seeing things? Why am I feeling like this? Tell me now. Give it to me. Okay, who's next?
It's Lindsay.
Hey, Lindsay. So, I just got this new bracelet, Lindsay. I got it from this green one here. I got it from Etsy. And it is, can you write down the stones in the chat? The 2 stones? It is, I would highly recommend for this because it helps to open up your heart. So, when Kenan was little, he was learning to ride a bicycle and he fell over a couple of times and got hurt. And so he didn't get on a bicycle for another 20 years. So this, it's called Paranite and Epidote. Paranite and Epidote is what this stone is called. And it's not very much on Etsy. If you just look it up, Paranite and Epidote. It will help open up the heart. It's a green color. That's the color of the heart chakra. And giving you huge kudos for how much you've opened your heart already. And knowing that you deserve a heart fulfillment. So this card is about you returning to that child-like wonder. And seeing as even death is not an obstacle. And letting go it's kind of like going to a restaurant really, really hoping for the pumpkin pie and then only getting sweet potato pie because that's all they had. And you're kind of mad. Like you're just kind of, ugh, fine, I'll try the sweet potato. And actually, once you open up to that experience, you like the sweet potato even better. All of us, are we willing to open up our hearts, even though they've hit a curb, they've tipped over. It's universe, show me now how to come from my heart more. Show me now how to open up my heart more, Lindsay. And love is never lost, Lindsay. Love is never lost. Your awareness of that is going to be growing after this reading tonight. In fact, every one of you on the show. So again, Lindsay, thank you for being here and pulling this card. And for you, Marilyn. And for every one of you, your higher self pulled the card, yes, for you, but it also pulled the card for everyone else on the show, including Kenan and I. So this is your awareness, like feeling your brother around you and knowing. It's this knowingness, like I felt my mom yesterday. I just knew she was there. Bottom line. So that's your awareness growing, and you're not going crazy. In no way, shape, or form, Lindsay. Okay, who's next?
Great. Hannah. Well, yeah, Hannah's next.
Hannah, okay. Oh my gosh, you have a pyramid spire of those stones? That's fantastic. So, Lindsay, put it in, you can get some good water, put a little salt in it, and wash the pyramid in the water if it's not a big pyramid. If it's the size of the pyramids in Egypt, forget about it. But, or just even put it in salt, or if you have selenite, you can put it on selenite. And then it'll be refreshed. Okay.
Very good. Yeah, Hannah's next.
Okay, my dear Hannah.
Well, yeah, you got Hannah just now, right?
Hannah, not. No, I was just going back to Lindsay because I saw her. She had a pyramid of those stones.
Right.
Okay, Hannah, you're moving. Chariot. Yeah, this is the moving card. I was getting, I think the other night I got those rolling hills of like Tennessee. So see what comes for you, or see what's open. I think you're going there in October. Here's the deal, Hannah. You tell GPS where you want to go. Be free. Of having to go a certain way, or it having to be done in a certain way. Pull your energy back from forcing it. Anytime you get in, you know what, if you get into a thing, it's, oh, this isn't happening fast enough, this isn't happening fast enough. Guess what? You're putting into the universe, oh, I guess she wants to slow down again. Okay, whatever. I'm channeling Diana Ross and the Supremes right now. Stop. In the name of love. Okay? Stop. And because, for instance, I have GPS to destination, and then checked the traffic, and traffic was backed up. So I just took a different route. So be open to taking whatever route. I trust the universe. Universe, give me light in this situation. That's the motto for the whole theme tonight. Universe, give me light in this situation. Because this is the Chariot card. And you're moving. You're definitely moving. Moving forward, moving physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, artistically. You're moving. Okay.
Awesome. Scott's next. And Bridley.
Okay, so Hannah, you don't necessarily need to move now, but it's in the works. Okay, so again, back off on that one and go, you got this, universe. You got this, because you are the universe. Okay, and then Marilyn says she has a Paranite ring. I love that. Awesome. Okay, we're all on the same page tonight. That's fantastic. Okay. Now, Brosy. Okay, here we go. Devil's Play. Lighten up. This is the play card, Scott. It's the when things get heavy, go, wait a minute. Whoa, 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 what's going on here? This doesn't feel like play to me. So you're the actor. You have adaptability. How else can I play this role? Oh, wait a minute. What role is this, first of all? What role is this that I'm doing at home, in writing, in creating? What role is this? And in any way, shape, or form, am I playing any at all tormented artist? Because you've got fantastic ears, Scott. So don't cut either of them off, okay? Be free of this. I'm always and forever free of any belief around starving artists. Anything like that. Because this is the Devil's Play card. This is a new game. This is a brand new game. This is not like any other game. Where you're at in your life is not like any other game you've ever played. And so be free of attaching it to what's happening now in your life, which is a huge movement forward and lots of exciting things coming. Be free of attaching any of what's happening now to what happened before. This is play. Play, play, play. How can I play this role differently? Okay, who's next? Jared. This, Jared, I think we pulled this the other night. It's the Hermit. Watch who you're telling what to. In other words, especially your family, keep what you're doing business-wise without really telling your family. Because any fear or doubt or any of their issues, you want to be free of them putting anything on you or around what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Because especially what you're doing here with your new offices, your new ways of doing things, is you're uniting the material world with the spiritual world. Be free of talking about that. People get the material world, you can talk about that, but they don't get the spiritual part of it. And that's what you're really doing here. And even if you take 5 minutes a day for yourself and kind of withdraw, take a break, do that. What you're really doing all this for, you're creating financial security so that you can delve more into the spiritual aspect of who you are. So if you and Kat are ever wondering, like, why are we doing this? Like, it's so much work. Yeah, you're creating you're creating material prosperity in order to have the spiritual prosperity. Did I explain that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that you can devote more time into delving into doing this type of work. Okay, who's next?
Great. You got Austin.
Okay, Austin. So this is a major arcana card. It's the 20 card. There's, I don't know when you changed your salt out under your bed, Austin. Do that. Put lavender essential oil is really, really good to help sleep. But also rosemary. Tell your body this is now. This is now. And any repercussions from a previous life, block those. I don't know what so I might, I mean, this is the benefit of like doing maybe a private reading, Austin, but because I'm seeing someone that has died, but it was like in the 30s or the 40s in like Chicago or Detroit. It was like an assassination. And anyway, I willingly release all soul contracts. There you go. I willingly release all soul contracts. because I'm on a show right now, but there's a lot in this card. Let me just tell you, Austin, there's a lot, and you can tell I'm not saying it. But there's something with this card. So I have to write this down. You got the time space, okay. Because there's something coming through time space. Anyway, all right, who's next?
Great, you've got a cat. Sharing cat.
Okay, oh, Cat. Okay, hey, Cat. Hey, we got to you. Okay. So, Cat, what is it you want? How do you want your life to be? What would you like? What would you like? And again, you're the actor. You can change roles. You absolutely deserve getting what it is that you want and need. This is the Achiever card. This is the Travel card. This is Italy. I'm sending you this energy, Cat. I know you can feel it. This is like the feeling I'm getting from this is the woman who it was in the movie. She's an American woman. She sold everything. She moved to the wine country. I think it was Italy, and bought a chateau there. And that feeling, like that feeling of freedom, that's what I'm getting for you. And go with the feeling, even though sometimes you don't know exactly how you want it to be. Go with the feeling of it. Okay, who's next?
So next is gonna be Giles.
Hey, Giles, nice to have you. Giles told me, everyone, that he's watching this on his big TV. So I'm on his TV screen. Good to have you. Good to have you, Giles. I love it. All right. All right, Giles, you got to move it, move it. You got to move it, move it. This is the stagnation card. Use your life experience to go do some volunteer work. It could be at a youth center. It could be at the church. Yeah, I know it's a little uncomfortable maybe for you. But get out of the stagnation. Yeah, this is cleaning. Like, this is cleaning. Get a cleaning lady in, or a cleaning man, I don't care. A cleaning person or a cleaning service, and help and do some. It's very symbolic of cleaning in the corners and the cracks. This is cleaning out and knowing the value that you have, Giles, your knowledge, your wisdom, your sense of humor. I mean, everything that you have to contribute. Now's the time. Just go volunteer. Go help others. It will help get you spiritually and mentally and emotionally out of any stagnation. Just like those cleaning people that will be coming in to help clean your house. It's important to do. Like, it's really important to do, to change up the energy. All right, who's next?
Great, you've got John Putlinger.
Okay, John. Yes, thank you, Lindsay. I think it's Eat, Love, Pray, but then there was a Diane Lane. There was I think a movie with Diane Lane too, that it was kind of around the same thing. Okay, John Pletlinger. Okay, here we go, John. Wyoming. John, I easily and comfortably make my fortune. I am fortunate. I am fortunate. Everybody on the show, this is a recommended mantra. I am fortune. I am fortune. I am fortunate. Look at all of your blessings. This is time to count your gold. This is time to count your assets without any miserly qualities, without any, it has nothing to do with being a miser. It has nothing to do with but you're not taking it with you, so what do you want to do with it now? What do you want to do with it now? You don't gotta have to do nothing. We're going to go back to the beginning of the show and the roles that we've assigned to ourselves. How else do you want it to be? What other role would you like to play? Give it some time. And you do that by counting your fortune. You count your blessings. But also I think it's literally like taking account of your money and what it is you want to do. Like applying for Social Security. Okay.
So next, there's a new person. It's Dorina.
Dorina?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Dorina, for being here. Everybody welcome Dorina. It's nice to have you. All right, Dorina. Are you willing to fully accept that you are enough? Anywhere where you have bought into anyone who told you, someone that you gave superiority to, maybe a parent, a partner, a boss, anyone in our society that you were playing a role of a lesser person than this person, and this person told you who you were and you bought into it. Are you willing to let go of that right now? This is mainly after this reading tonight, this fulfillment and being who you are is absolutely special enough. It's not about your doing or what you're not doing or not doing it. It's being. And anywhere where you've been told by what's coming through is like your father, are you willing to let that go? Or anything that was said, understand that at that time those people were very limited. They had a very narrow perspective of themselves, and so they can't really pass on to other people, especially their children, if they're feeling very limited themselves. They can't really pass on limitlessness to their children. So you do that limitless of yourself, and this is you moving into much more fulfillment with what it is that you're creating. Okay, awesome. All right, do we have everybody?
That's everybody.
Does anybody have any questions? Okay, we'll do this again Sunday night. Great love to you all. Let everybody know. And Dorina, thank you very much for being on the show. It was wonderful to have you. And then we'll do this again Sunday night. Love you all. Have a great night.